What it do? Bedtime crew. Hey man, listen, today I'm here to give you the most inspirational UFC fighters, alright? These guys, they're so inspirational. They just make me happy, make me smile. They just make me motivated. So today I'm going to be talking about the most inspirational fighters. If you're up in the S and the A tier, you are a complete legend of the game and inspiration. If you're down in the C and the D tier, you know, maybe cool it with the Instagram post because you're not that guy, bro. Alright? Let's start off straight away. Here's the fucking thing about being fucking inspirational, you guys, right, dude? I'm from a fucking trailer park, you guys. I'm not even supposed to fucking be in the UFC, you guys. I could fucking kill a man, dude. Sean Strickland's going in the B tier. This guy's had a crazy life. Obviously, the Theo Von podcast shed a lot of light, like a lamp on this guy's psyche, his upbringing, just the past that he came from. Obviously, as well, he's had a couple of losses in the UFC. He had the motorcycle accident, and to bounce back from all of that to become a UFC champion, pretty fucking inspirational in my opinion. I'm not gonna hold you, bro. This list is kind of ranked on how many edits I have saved of these fighters, and I do have a couple of Sean Strickland edits saved in my fucking Instagram reels, ready to go before training. Just, this is for fucking you guys, dude. So Sean Strickland definitely belongs on this list. I'm gonna put him in the B tier for that reason. Let's move on to the next fighter on the list. I'm in. One of the most exciting fighters of all time. I'm inspired by this guy's fighting style. You know, I'm from Chicago. You know, I'm the most inspirational fighter in the UFC. I'm more inspirational than GSP. I'm more inspirational than 20. I'm more inspirational than all these guys, right? Because, I do everything in the striking, and the grappling, the wrestling. Belal Muhammad, I'm going to give him his flowers, dude, because he came back from some pretty hard losses. He's overcoming Dana White trying to suppress him like dead ass. I feel like Dana and Leon are fucking this guy around. And the fans hate him. The fans are trying to disrespect him as well. And despite all of it, this guy is on a crazy win streak. He's beating top contenders. He has earned his title shot, you know, undeniably. Even people that hate Belal Muhammad will agree that he deserves a fucking title shot, dude. And that's a respectable ass run that this guy's been on. Say what you want about him being boring. I mean, he's just copying the GOAT Leon Edwards, dude. So Belal Muhammad definitely belongs in the C tier. No Belal slander will be tolerated on this channel. And when he wins the fucking belt, bro, I want to see all the comments when he wins the belt, dude, because Belal Muhammad is the greatest welterweight in the planet right now. All right, just accept it, dude. Okay, let's move on to another fighter, a great champion that achieved a lot in his life despite some pretty rough upbringing. I mean, it's almost too tragic to talk about. Israel Adesanya, man, this guy went through a lot of stuff, dude. He grew up, apparently he had like servants and stuff, and had a really tough life. I mean, he moved countries. He had to kickbox in China and turned down the UFC multiple times before coming in. I mean, this guy had a really tough upbringing, dude. And, for him to overcome all of that. Now, all jokes aside, dude, Izzy has overcome a lot of things in life. And I think he's achieved a lot of cool shit that is quite inspirational. There's a reason that we all started out as Izzy fans. This guy was a chill dude, kind of a nerdy dude that wasn't trying to be alpha, coming up in the UFC, beating up all these people. So I would say there's still an inspirational kind of aspect to Israel Adesanya, especially like on the come up, like I said. And if he comes back and he wins, I think a lot of people will resonate with that, but I can't put him any higher just because he's so fucking cringy, dude. Like the Alex Pereira knockout, badass moment. Holy fuck, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cold that he came back like that. How does he pinpoint that? Gets on the mic. Fortify your mind. One time in your life, I wish you could feel this good as I felt with my dog. Trust. You just ruined it, bro. So I can't put Izzy any higher, dude, but I'm going to put him in the detail. I'm going to give him some respects. All right, dude. Now, obviously, guys, I've got to be a little bit biased here. I've got to put myself in the video. I thank you so much. It's Charles Oliveira, brother. I thank you so much. I'm putting Charles in the A tier, dude. This guy could barely even fucking play soccer 20 years ago. And now he's a UFC champion. He's a fucking Giga Chad. Glasses gang, stand up. I don't wear glasses, but I can respect somebody that wears glasses, that fights. If you don't fight and you wear glasses, you're a pipsqueak. But if you do, respects, dude. And Charles Oliveira, I mean, came back from the tough upbringing that he had, made it into the sport, gets in the UFC, negative record, bro, bounces back and becomes a fucking champion, dude. So Charles Oliveira has had an insane run, very inspirational. Again, I've got at least 5 Charles Oliveira edits saved in my fucking phone. I'm ready. I've got those locked and loaded, ready to show the hoes at a party anytime, anywhere, any place. Like a short notice opponent, trust. Just, check a look at this and pull up a fucking Charles Oliveira edit. So I have to give this guy his credit for being a true inspiration. His upbringing, his storyline, his run to the title, bouncing back from that loss against Islam. Very, very inspirational fighter. Let's move on to a current UFC champion that, I'm not gonna lie, dude, his placement is a little bit misleading, all right? Dude, imagine putting me in the D tier, dude. That would suck so bad, you guys. I'm not gonna lie, I do have a couple of O'Malley edits saved, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. But that being said, I can't put him any higher because his run got manufactured by Dana, bro. You know, at first I saw those edits, I was like, yo, this shit is hard, bro. This guy went through a crazy run. But then I'm like, nah, he got to fight fucking Thomas Almeida, dude. He got to fight fucking Eddie Wineland, dude. So I can't put him much higher because he didn't really have to go through the murderer's row the way that all these other guys did to get to their belt. But he did have a very cool run. He did come from basically being dirt poor, chasing his dreams with his best friend. It is very inspirational. It is very cool to see. The way that he won the belt was pretty badass as well. He was the underdog. So all in all, I'm going to give Sean O'Malley some respect. I'm going to put him on this tier list, but I can't put him very high because he did have Dana White kind of holding his hand, guiding him along the way. I know he had to win those fights. I thought he won the Yarn fight, by the way. I'm not saying he got given the title shot, but he did have a pretty tame path compared to some other contenders, all right? Let's move on to perfect example of a guy who had to fight fucking everybody to get a title shot, and now he has no one new to fight. He's fighting the same people over and over again. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, but I promise you, man, I'm going to put Brandon Moreno in the C tier, bro. Now, I'm not going to put him any higher because he is a bit annoying. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of happy that he's not fighting for the belt anymore. I got really sick of his shit after a while. Like, you can only sit through, if you're a real UFC fan, you can only sit through so many Brandon Moreno fight promos where they're building him up as this underdog, even though he's getting given the title shot every fucking month, right? Like, you can only sit through so many Brandon Moreno interviews and promos without kind of getting sick of it, dude. So for that reason, I'm not going to put him much higher, but I will say getting cut from the UFC, coming back, beating the Chad Figueiredo, who's the best flyweight of all time besides Demetrius Johnson. That's pretty impressive. That's pretty motivational. That's pretty inspirational. And for that reason, I'm going to put you in the C tier, dude. Congratulations, all right? Let's move on to a fucking Chad of a man who overcame all the obstacles, was never supposed to make it, got laughed at, got hated on his entire fucking run, and now everybody loves him. I'm going to be fucking real here, dude. You know, you guys are doing my fucking head in, you know? When I was coming up fighting Max, you guys were booing me. You guys didn't like me. Now you all fucking love me, you know? Stay true to what you're saying, you know? Stay true to yourself, yeah? I love Volk, bro. This guy was an inspiration from the jump. I'm an Australian, bro. I'm an Australian that fights. This guy is literally my fucking hero, dude. Volkanovski was short for the weight class. Obviously, he was a big 45er, but he was a bit chinny. He got cracked a couple times by fucking, you know, Chad Mendes, Jose Aldo, but he beat all of them. He fought everybody there was to fight. He took on every single challenger, even as a champion. Faced Islam Makhachev twice, almost beat him the first time. Fought Ilya Topuria, coming off a pretty quick turnaround. I'm glad that he's getting his flowers. I don't want to be a bandwagon, but I do remember very vividly when he beat Max Holloway the first time. And in the rematch. None of you guys fucking liked Volkanovski, dude. Everyone fucking hated him until the Ortega fight. I literally remember that so clearly. So let's just not pretend that didn't happen. That's another part of the inspiration of Volkanovski. He turned all of his haters into glazers, bro. He literally turned everyone into believers, dude. So Volkanovski deserves a lot of respect, a lot of motivation to be had from his story and the way that he fights and the way that he just approaches his career. He's just fearless, dude. So all jokes aside, I would just want to give Volkanovski his flowers right now. He's a fucking legend, dude. So Volkanovski, A tier for sure. Let's move on to an underrated selection, all right? How many times have you featured me in a tier list? 0. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to put Cody Garbrandt in the B tier, bro, because there is this one edit I have of Cody Garbrandt where he's talking about his near attempt. I'm not going to say what it was, but you know what I'm talking about. And for him to bounce back from that and bounce back from the losses that he's had and be on a win streak right now and be doing good in life, you really love to see it, dude, because it does remind me a little bit of Nick Diaz in his prime where it feels like he was crying out for help, dude. And maybe I'm getting a bit real right now. I'm getting real like it's Instagram. Trust. I'm getting real like a fish. Trust. There you go. There's some jokes. Okay, dude. Just keep watching. But, dude, Nah, Cody Garbrandt's story is fucking motivational, dude. That is inspirational as fuck. That shit hits close to home. That's real. So Cody Garbrandt definitely belongs in the B tier. That's why he's one of my favorite fighters. That's why I'm praying to fucking MMA God that we don't see this man get flatlined by Figueiredo, but I know we will. Oh, I fucking hate this sport. Anyways, let's move on to another fighter that almost is the dictionary definition of a motivational speaker. You gotta lace up them bootstraps. Manel Cop, see you at the adoption center. You're next. Michael Chandler. I'm gonna put him in the C tier. He has boosted himself from the D tier because of his motivational speeches. He's talking about lacing up the bootstraps. You know, this guy's out for some reason really obsessed with eating watermelon. I don't know what he's on, bro, but he's on some crazy shit. He's on some wholesome shit, dude. He just wants you to enjoy life, be motivated, you know, eat some watermelon with him. You know, Michael Chandler is a very inspirational fighter. He doesn't produce the results that really boost him up the way that Volk and Charles and even Cody Garbrandt and Sean Strickland have, where they got a title win and they were this huge like champion. But Michael Chandler has, you know, proved to be a badass, and he does have cool fights that are, you know, very motivating to watch, especially when you're going to training. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, bro, I'm going Michael Chandler mode today. But yeah, Michael Chandler, all in all, with the motivational speeches and the crazy fighting style, I'm gonna put this dude in the C tier. I'm gonna give him some respects because he is a fucking Chad. He is a Chad. His lifestyle is Chad-like. I'm gonna give him C tier. All right, dude. Let's move on. Oh man, I don't want to put this guy on the tier list, but I'm gonna give him some fucking respects. All right, dude. Bro, this is the first video you being nice to me, bro. Why are you putting me high on the tier list, bro? I thought you didn't like me, bro. What are you talking about, bro? I'm gonna give Leon Edwards some fucking respect, dude, because he did have a tough upbringing, dude. He had a tough life, you know. Like he said, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. When he beat Usman, that was like a movie. And I'm gonna give him some fucking props for that shit. When he was in the court, come on then, what's wrong with you, bro? You gotta pull the shit out of the fire. And then he fucking, you know, he's talking about I come from a zinc roof, bro. Leon Edwards does have a crazy storyline. He pulled that shit off. I'm happy for the guy because I thought he was gonna be a good champion. I think my dislike of him has come from him as a champion and his glazing fucking fans. Like, I'm pretty sure Mario Rios is personally responsible for me disliking Leon Edwards at this point. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I think me and Leon, we could squash the beef, dude. I could remember UFC 278 and be happy if Mario Rios wasn't around, dude. But I'm gonna give Leon his respects, even though I don't really like him as a champion. He had a very, very tough life, obviously with his dad as well. Crazy to see where he is now and the type of man that he is. I'm gonna give Leon some fucking props, dude. I'm gonna give him some respects. He is a very motivational fighter. I do have a couple of edits back in the old, you know, I have to scroll down a couple times, but I do have a couple Leon edits from back in the day. All right, man. I've got 2 fighters left. Another fighter that, you know, me and him, we have a rocky kind of history. That's a good pun right there. We have a rocky relationship, but I'm gonna give him some respects, dude. All right. Bad times a fucking scumbag, dude. You know what you fucking did. You put me in the fucking C tier, dude. I'm gonna put Poirier in the C tier because, you know, he's like Chandler. He's had some big moments. He's had some great fights that you go, yeah, fuck yeah, you gotta respect that. But also, when he gets on the mic, dude, I mean, this guy's, you know, 25 minutes to make life fair, dude. You know, like, paid in full, dude. Paid in full, dude. And then he fucking gets a head kicked, you know what I'm saying? But listen, it's the thought that counts, dude. And Poirier's trying to motivate the youth. He's trying to inspire you to, you know, take the hard route, not the easy route. And he has done that in his career. That is very motivational. That is very cool. The fact that he's taken on all these fucking killers. Even now, he's fighting Benoit Saint Denis. A lot of people were hating on him. And he said, fuck it, I'll fight this dude. I think he's going to beat Benoit Saint Denis. I'll talk about that next week when I start doing 299 videos. But yeah, man, I'm going to give Poirier some respect for his fighting style, the path that he took to the interim belt. He's fought basically everyone in the sport and he's beat most of them. So Poirier does deserve some respect, but because he didn't become like a world champion, he didn't have this like crazy moment like Leon or Strickland, I can't put him much higher, but he does deserve some respect. There is one man left. He's going in the S tier, all right? Adesanya. I thought I wasn't gonna like Alex Pereira when he first showed up to the UFC. I'm gonna be completely fucking honest with you here, guys. I didn't think I was gonna like Alex Pereira. I was like, here comes another fucking weight bully that's just gonna chin his way to the belt. But then I found out his backstory, that he's working in a fucking tire shop. He was an alcoholic. Izzy basically bullied him. Remember when he was like, oh, this guy's gonna be in a bar talking about, I beat that guy one time. And he's just redeemed himself and proved himself right and beat Izzy again and again and again and became a double champ, right? Avenged his homie Glover Teixeira, about to maybe like try and do it again against Jamahal Hill. How can you not fucking love Alex Pereira? How can you not respect this guy and be motivated by the rise that he's been on as a champion, as a fighter, even as an entertainer. He's just a cool fucking dude. And I know I put him in my glazed tier list because I do think his fans glaze the fuck out of him. But that being said, you can't lie. Like, you do fucking love Alex Pereira. Like, you've got a couple edits of Alex Pereira saved. You know what I'm saying? You got the fucking the theme song of Alex Pereira stuck in your head, dude. So this is my list of the most inspirational UFC fighters. I mean, look at Pereira, man. So inspirational, dude. But let me know what fighter is your most inspirational fighter. Who motivates you the most? Drop that in the comments down below, guys. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see me do the impressions tier list. I will be doing that to celebrate 20,000 subscribers. We're very, very close to that. We're very close, to 20,000 subscribers. So if you want to see that tier list, make sure you subscribe if you're not. Drop a like, comment on the video, and make sure you go follow me on Instagram at Bedtime MMA. I will see you next week, boys. Enjoy the blob fight. Goodbye.